I'm back again. Not quite a tutorial this for this particular video. This is more of a professional workflow tip if you are considering uploading your extra art, whatever it is, to places like iStock, Adobe Stock, or Shutterstock. Some of these places, there's loads, and you can definitely make money out of those places, but you've got to kind of work pretty smart because the quantity of work up there is vast. So you need to increase the odds of your stuff getting seen and your productivity rates. So I'm going to show you a quick tip that will definitely help you if you want to try and make money on these stock sites. I'm not talking about drive-through RPG here. There's a different quality margin here, so they're expecting a certain level of quality. So these are for stock sites that are they offer a broader range of stuff, some very simple stuff to more complex stuff. But you know, any of those stocks, those type of stock sites, and remember, you don't get paid very much. So what you really want is to get as many downloads as you can, and as frequently as you can. That's how you will see a return. And it's a slow build up, but you know, again, it's nice to get a paycheck every so often from these places, you know. And as a freelance artist, when things are a bit dry, it's nice to, you know, get a few extra quid. Sorry for the licking noise. That's not me. It's my dog who's licking himself. Okay, anyway, I'm not going to edit that out because I don't do edits, because I don't really. Anyway, back to this. So in one of my tutorials, I drew this axe and I showed you how I did it. Fair enough. So if I was to upload that now, that would be one stock image. But what I want to show you guys is how you can turn this into multiple images that you can upload. Thus, not only, you know, thus trying to put the algorithm in your favor. The more you upload, the more you get seen, etc. And you're covering several different bases of styles then that people would be looking for. So first off, we have, as I said, we have this axe here. There's one image that we could upload immediately. Now, some people might say that's done and dusted, but I would say that would be, let's try and eke as much out of this illustration as we can. So we've done this. Let's say we've uploaded this. Now what we do is, we make another illustration. Obviously with the same one by just tilting it and crossing the axis. So now we have two images basically out of one. So that's already a nice little return there. But we can go further. We reveal here, now we have just a pure silhouette. Now there's a couple of things to note here. Taking a complex image like this and turning it into a silhouette by breaking all these shapes, and there's a load of shapes in there, and converting them into a black silhouette will probably leave some artifacts in your shape. So go in and check. And I purposely left these in so you can see what's happened here. There's this kind of strange artifact. Let's see where it came from, somewhere over here. So do check your mesh, double click it, have a look at the points. If it's you know, if there's anything crazy, you can, yeah, like here there's a kind of, you know, we could just simply, you know, tidy that up. Now, it really depends. It's no big deal, but if it was very messy, then your files could get rejected. So I like to keep everything fairly tight. You can also change your nose as well to like too sharp, so they'll get rid of any corners, and they'll look nice and tight. Again, same here. Get rid of those. Oh, don't like that so much. Just be careful because it may change the entire shape, like your arc here. But I'm fine with that. That's tighter than it was. Yeah. See, here's another. But that actually came in from. Yeah. See. Anyway, I'm getting a bit ahead of myself. It's something you should definitely consider if you've loads of extra points. Now, I also, and you can see that in any of my other tutorials, I put in some extra grooves here just for style. You know, I put in, oops, sorry, I'll move this chap out of the way. So I put in these little white notches. I put all of those in post design, because this will be like if I was to take this and just go, how would you do it? Ungroup maybe for select everything and then just go to a Boolean operation up here, boom, and that now becomes completely black. Anyway, so that's how you do that, and you can see that I've just added a few extra notches there. You don't have to do it. I just thought it would look kind of a little bit nicer. So I'm going to Control Z that because I would like to keep. Yeah, there he is, back in the land of the living. Okay, so now from our one image axe, we now have 3 different images, and they're different enough so you should get through any inspection. They're the same image, of course, but they're done quite differently. Like this is a silhouette; it serves a different kind of purpose than this. Someone who wants a kind of a more detailed illustration, and this in itself is kind of a coat of arms type of deal. Anyway, from there, we do the same thing. We can go bada bing, and we now have 4 images. Again, we're now just doing copying, but what we did before, but it's still its own kind of image. From there, you could do this something. Now, I just knocked this up in a second. You could put, for example, get a shield and put it there. So you now have it on a shield. Now that shield is crap. I didn't even do it, and I left these kind of white. I'm not going to put this up. It's just for a quick example. Now I took our image again and I made, again, this is crap because it looks weird, but I would do it properly if I was to do it. I just basically cut off the end, put a block on it, and all of a sudden we would have a different weapon. I'm just doing this now just for a second. Boom, we would have a Warhammer. So out of that one image, we now have like a load more images that we can upload. And this, again, you could easily, let's say we like this handle. What else could we do with it? We could simply kind of we'll get the knife tool and just slice that. And now we have a handle that we could use for something else. So the point with something like this is just trying to get you guys to think outside the box and how you could utilize one illustration, and get a better return and more eyeballs on your work, rather than, here's one illustration, on to the next one. If you want to make any type of money on kind of stock art of that style, you probably need to do this. Other things you could do, let's say, we'll take this again. Now you could go in and look at your style. This now is probably a little bit complex in a way, but you often see icons that are put in circles, or on kind of lozenge shapes. Now I'm just doing this really quickly just to show you, on some kind of lozenge. Let's see, this is just for, no, that's a bloody circle. I want that. Say a lozenge. We'll take this, we'll take our lozenge, we'll make it green. We'll take this, take that, put that here. Oops. And we'll do this. Okay, we'll just leave it for this at the moment. So now you've got a button or some kind of... So again, you know, from one illustration, you've a load of stuff that you could do. So I just thought I'd share that tip with you. I'd be wary about doing something like say if you took something like this and you decided to go, oh, well, I'll just make another one and I'll make it orange. Then I'll take another one and I'll make it cream. You know, if you start doing this, you know, putting up axes with different colors, say, that's considered too similar and they'll be rejected. So I would advise you not to do that. Like, be smart, try and make assets that kind of cover a broader range and do things that people will kind of want to have. Just cover all your bases. Anyway, thanks for checking it out. If you've any thoughts, let me know. If you've any questions on how to get into selling your stuff on stock sites of that type, let me know. I've had, maybe I'll talk about that in another video. But at the moment, yeah. So thanks for checking it out. If you want more of this kind of gibberish, just hit subscribe. If you know anyone who would like some of this gibberish, please share. I'm trying to get to 51 subscribers. Okay, thanks again, and be safe.